Hey everybody, Scott Mayboy here, your financial Sherpa, out here on the beach in beautiful Winthrop, Massachusetts. And you know it's the beach in Winthrop because there's a goddamn plane going overhead. Just wanted to leave a quick message right before the start of the long weekend. Figured I'd go for a little walk, clear my head. It's been a crazy week with the start, with the upcoming start of open enrollment for Medicare. Had a couple, really interesting meetings this week. But a couple of takeaways. I met with a woman who we were talking about disability insurance, and she used her disability policy twice. Once when she gave birth to her son, but also when she was diagnosed with cystic fibrosis. So, horrible things. She went through a really tough time, but thankfully the disability policy was there to help pay her, pay her mortgage, pay her rent, pay her car, cable, TV, all that stuff. I don't talk about it as much as I once did, but disability insurance is truly the most important thing you can buy for yourself. Whether you get it from your employer, whether you get it direct, if you need your paycheck and you can't survive on the second paycheck, if there is one in the house, then you should absolutely consider getting a disability policy, even if it's not covering 100% of your income. It's never a bad idea to cover a portion of your income because, hey, 60%, 50% is better than zero. What else? Met with a guy who is turning 65 to talk about Medicare, and we ended up talking a lot about mortgages because he's a mortgage broker. And, interesting conversation about using the equity in your house elsewhere and not using the equity to just sit there doing nothing. Don't pay off your mortgage, keep a mortgage on your house, and use that money for other things, especially if you got credit card debt or other consumer loans. Definitely consider doing that. Spoke to another client, and we were talking about using life insurance to fund her son's college. And she was like, life insurance is for when you die. And I'm like, it can be anything you want it to be. The death benefit's always going to be there. Sorry. But... you can also use the cash buildup in the policy. You can use the cash buildup in the policy for retirement, for college, major purchases, anything you want. It's just a matter of how you've structured the policy. And if you structure it right, you can use it for both college, retirement, and ultimately death. One policy can absolutely do more than one thing. And it's not that it's anything special or anything unusual or anything crazy and new that I developed. This has been going on for 100+ years. Ask your, look around at the biggest, strongest, wealthiest companies in the country. They're all life insurance companies. It's the way it's always been. And lastly, what else did I want to say? 401ks, not often what you think they are. If you don't know how it works and you don't understand taxation in the future, ultimately what I tell people, a 401k is a wonderful thing if you believe in two things. You're getting a match that you believe you're going to be long enough at your company to vest, because if you're not going to be there long enough to vest, it's not free money, they're taking it back. And if you think taxes are lower in the future, we can argue about the stock market, but you don't need a 401k to invest in the stock market. So the 401k gives you two advantages, quote unquote, taxes and perhaps a company match. Taxes are great if you think they're going to be higher. If you think they're going to be lower in the future. And the company match is fantastic if you're going to take advantage of it, one, and you're going to be there long enough to vest, two. So just a couple thoughts before the long weekend. There's another plane coming, so I'll cut this off. Have a great weekend, everybody. I'm working tomorrow. I got some appointments, but enjoy, be safe, and let me know if you have any questions. And remember, Medicare open enrollment starts next week. Talk to you soon.